there was a long moment when I thought maybe this wouldn't happen, and then there was a real decision that I wasn't going to do it. And I said, it's not possible. It's impossible. We cannot get this done in the timeline that we have. So I went home. I had I think about 2.5 days where I had mentally been in this place where I had accepted the fact that I was letting it go. And then I woke up in the morning and I was like, people, like, I need people. If I had a whole bunch of people, I think we could get it done. So the crew itself consists of family and community members, both from within the Twin Cities Native community, but also from the Twin Cities art community. When Jim Denemy decided to make his totem piece a painted version of what he was inspired by with George Morrison's totem sculptures, I got to thinking about how I would want to make a piece that would be in conversation with Jim's work and with George's work, honoring their work and their legacies, but also adding an element of my work to the conversation. I had been thinking for quite some time that I wanted to create a piece that built off the idea of a crazy quilt. So a crazy quilt is when you have a bunch of fabric scraps and you have to create a composition with what's available or what's in front of you. I thought would be a really fun way for me to allow some creative freedom for the folks that work in the studio that have never had it before, in my space anyways. It allowed them to really play and to create and to contribute and to add works that ended up revealing their own individual styles, which was so fun to see develop and to see come out really naturally. And then I had all of these scraps, right? They're not scraps, they're beautiful, unique, expressions, each one in and of themselves, but I had all of this available material. And then the challenge for me became creating a cohesive and balanced composition with what's available, which is not the way I usually work. I'm used to having a whole lot of control from beginning to end. So it was a really beautiful challenge for me. Yeah, so I want palettes that speak to this and then start speaking to what's happening here, which is like this white, turquoise, black, white, gold, green. And then this section I feel like is getting very graphic, right? And I'm really digging that. So, it was so exciting to see those panels go up and be in the way that, exist in the space in the way that they're intended. You can visualize something, you can imagine something, you can be working towards a particular goal, but the vision of something and the way it actually exists in the space are two different things, because one is imagination and hopes and dreams for something, and another one is all of that, whether or not that succeeds or doesn't succeed, plus the way it feels. I got really emotional because when it is up in the way that it's supposed to be and the way I had hoped for it, I just see all the people. For me, when I'm looking at it, I'm just seeing all the pieces in communication with one another, and all of these beautiful relationships that have been cultivated through family and community, both the Native community and the arts community here in the Twin Cities, and the way that all of those threads came together to make the piece possible was really emotionally impactful for me when I saw the two pieces go up.